Right, hello everyone. Hello, hello. Mic check, sound check. Eh, Uh, okay, so let's talk about uh the two newest characters in the game, and then we'll decide if we're going to pull for them or not. So Decagrammaton raid starts tomorrow, so I will not do anything about that. So if you guys are aware, we have some new story updates from this game. So I will really appreciate if you guys don't share any spoilers for now. There we go. All right. So let's talk about Eimi and Yuzu. Oh boy. Okay, let me just grab the translation. Okay, here we go. Let's see. So she's a support, I guess. Yeah, she's a special support. Just tone down the music for a bit. Okay. Alright, let me see. Alright, Yuzu arm EX skill. She targets an ally except herself, and then she reduces their EX skill cost by 50%. For 3 uses. Sorry if I'm too loud. This is 3 uses. Cost 4. I'm not really too sure about the second one. Okay, so if the target or the recipient of the buff uses their EX skill, they increase their attack by 41.7%, and it lasts for 9 seconds. This one. And then basic skill, every 30 seconds, she reduces one enemy's crit res by 31.9%. That's really high. For 22 seconds. And then she deals damage by 253% of her attack. Or 253% damage. Enhanced skill is attack power. From what I gathered information from the other or from communities that I know, EW40 is further increased attack power. So that's only attack. Attack enhanced skill, flat attack, EW40. Its sub skill is all allies attack by 70.3. Classic. Okay, interesting. Cost 4 that is active for 3 times. EX skill cost down that is effective for 3 times. That's crazy. Okay. When she uses her skill for Eimi arm, when she uses her EX skill by targeting an enemy, she will immediately reloads and enters a stance, which is precise aiming mode, and marks that targeted enemy. And then during precise aiming mode enhances all auto attacks to instead dealing damage. Okay. All of her auto attacks are now, instead of 100%, is now 329%. And she will prioritize enemies that are marked. And this will last. This stance will last for 30 seconds. Or she triggers her basic skill. So this the second one. Okay. After performing 4 basic attacks, or 4 normal attacks or auto attacks, while in precise aiming mode, she uses all remaining ammos to attack the enemy, dealing 785% of damage. And this attack is a guaranteed crit. This one is attack speed by 26.6%, and then EW40 is further attack speed. So attack speed on top of the existing attack speed. And then sub skill. We just translate this. This is kind of huge. When she is in the precision aiming position, explosive immunity is increased. What is explosive immunity? Explosive immunity is increased by 61.08%. Normal attack range is increased by 45.3%. Attack speed is fixed at 100%, but the damage of basic attacks and basic skills is increased by 1 up to 2.4 times in proportion to the increase of attack speed. And the maximum is applied when attack speed increases. When attack speed is increased by 150. So the cap is 150% attack speed. So basically, when she uses her EX skill, she will enter her precision aiming position. She will lock on into that enemy. I don't know if it's lock on, but she will deal damage to that enemy. And then during that stance, she will get, I don't know if this explosive effectiveness or it says explosive immunity. Well, it says explosive effectiveness. And then she increased her auto attack range by attack range by 45.3%. And then her attack speed is fixed, and her auto attacks and normal or basic skills deal extra damage. by 1 to 2.4%, 2.4 times the proportion to the increase in the attack speed. So the maximum of values applied to the attack speed increase is 150%. I wonder how can you even achieve 150% attack speed? Let's see. So one thing for sure is that Eimi has her innate attack speed, so she has this one, 26.6%, and then at EW40, that goes up to 865. I don't know what is 865 increase as of now. So that's that's 26.6%, and then a flat value of 865. And I'm not too sure how many characters can buff attack speed. Bravo can increase her attack speed of... Oh, okay. Only applicable to the helmet gang. Ritsu can also give her attack speed by 100%. So Ritsu is her go-to character here. Ritsu. Not really. Maybe Fuyu, because Fuyu's basic skill increases at attack speed as well. So that's 20%. Mio has attack speed as well. By 45%. Yeah, 45%. But this conflicts with Ritsu, so not really. Eimi's swimsuit can give them attack speed, 21% for 25 seconds. But it seems that Fuyu and Ritsu are going to be their best bet, or Amy's best bet when it comes to the attack speed buff. Maybe Chinatsu Onsen, I don't know if that's enough. I mean, 60%. Hang on. Maybe Akari has... Well, Akari has attack speed, but Eimi is a explosive user, so they cannot really mix together. Atsuko has attack speed by 17.3%. That's her sub skill. Ritsu has crit damage on her sub skill. Yeah, it's going to be Ritsu and Fuyu, isn't it? Ritsu and Fuyu. Cost of band is 35.9% for 40 seconds. Ritsu is very short though. Wait, is it short? No, it's 24. It's not. It's fine. It also has buff retention though. Mimori swimsuit has attack speed, which is she can increase attack speed of everyone in the range around the circular zone of the barrier by 31.6 for 20 seconds, which is kind of short. It seems that Ritsu and Fuyu will be your best bet here. Ritsu is 100% for 24 seconds. Fuyu will be 20% for 34 seconds. But that's every 40 seconds, though, so it can't really... Well, it has a slow start-up time, 40 seconds, and then but the buff lasts for 34 seconds, so that's fine. But it doesn't increase because Fuyu has a debuff retention. Ichika's swimsuit? Well, Ichika's swimsuit has attack speed buff. I don't really think I don't really see that. Huh. Mini Idol has attack speed by 24.7% for 30 seconds, but it doesn't stack with Ritsu. So yeah, it's still Ritsu and Fuyu will be our best bet here. %45%. Huh. Okay. So basically, what happens with to Eimi is that during her stance, she will not be affected by any attack speed buffs. She will always have her base attack speed. However, she will use that attack speed to increase her damage. Well, essentially her attacks or her auto attacks and her basic skill. I mean, this is like the two sources of her attacks. Up to 2.4 times. Times 2.4. And the cap is 150%. And I'm wondering, how can you get 150? Well, the 100 can be from Ritsu. And then Eimi has a innate 26.6. And she also has a more than 800 more attack speed on top of this. So, but I don't want to do the math right now. How much does it increase? In what percentage does it increase? We also have like Fuyu, who could increase the attack speed of all allies in a circular area for 20 seconds, and that lasts for 34 seconds. That's 20% already. So probably the remaining 3.4% will be from the 800 if you have her at AW6, AW40 or above. Huh, that's interesting. That is really interesting. Really makes the value of Fuyu going up because of Eimi. Well, to be honest, I cannot put just yet on how strong Eimi is until I get like a real life scenario wherein I can where we can clearly see how much damage they do. So yeah. Well, honestly, I don't know if I pull. I only have like 33,000. I cannot really expend all of this in one place. So probably I'm going to skip for now and hope that I will get spooked by either one of them. But you know what? I'm going for Yuzu seems okay. The only problem that she has right now is that she can only give like 41.7% attack, and that's only when they are using their EX skills. So the uptime of this attack is just bad. And I don't know if it's clear if as long if Yuzu has the, or does this mechanic works as long as the EX skill EX skill cost down is active? Hopefully I can answer that question. We'll see. Let me try 20 pulls, expending 2 of these for this 2. I'm going to prioritize on Yuzu. Alright, here we go. We'll see. 1 for Yuzu and 1 for Eimi. I'm not expecting much, but here we go. Okay. Oh well. Okay. Some things are not really meant to be. Or maybe not. Honestly, I want to go for it. But at the same time, I don't want to cut off on my bosses. Hmm. Okay, all right. I'll do this. The usual rules. If we get a min pull, I'm going to drop the banner. If I get a 3-star, we're going to stop there. And I'm going for Yuzu. Maybe 30 first on Yuzu. Let's switch over. Okay, I'm done. Gee. Okay. That's the min pull. I'm good. What? Oh, I muted the master volume. That's why there's no audio. Ah, okay. I mean, there's nothing going on right now. Tomorrow will be the actual thing. So I'll be streaming that. Actually, I don't know. I'll stream that. I'll think about it though. Okay. If that's all, I think I can call it a night. I mean, there's nothing going on. Maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, Saturday. Alright. Bye-bye.